What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. We are playing a new game, well, fairly new. It came out the 17th, called The Sinking City. Now, I've only seen the trailer, and this is a brand new game. I hope it's good. I saw the trailer and I fell in love immediately. So, I hope this is a good game. Anyways, let's get started. Dear Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst. Vision. If you die... Oh shit, I didn't get to read that. It's gamer time. Really? Press any button. Sorry, I did not mean to skip that. Can I pick that up? Only can rotate it? Oh. Didn't mean to click that. If you want to read all this, by all means, I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit. I'm about to read a little bit of it, but quietly. But feel free to pause the video. But I just realized this is the thing that they just showed, so. Can I not have this? It's picking up everything else. Oh. Shell casing.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Still can't pick this up. What the fuck? Okay, before we go on, is there any way I can turn sensitivity up? Because I turn really slow. Gameplay. Camera sensitivity. Turn that shit up. It's still really slow. Oh well. We'll deal with it. Oh my god!
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Take my belongings off. I can't have this though. Oh wait.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Oh, that's all I had to do, really? Huh. Not creepy at all.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oh, use triangle to climb.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour. though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the
Sounds
Devil's Reef, that sounds
charming.
great.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Alright, so that's where I gotta go. This is a pretty big map. All right. There we go. That's a lot better.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. The end is nigh. It
Okay,
will
he
begin
just repeats
again.
himself.
What is down comes up.
I don't care about any excuses. No
He looks
one
like a
leaves the
gorilla.
port
What the
until
fuck?
my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen.
Sorry about the
Stern
black
and
smudge on
agitated
the
against
screen.
us.
Someone sent me a
The
notification.
Throckmorton
Probably need to turn
family.
that off.
We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
I've said everything I know.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna turn off notifications because someone wants to spam our little chat. That way it won't happen anymore. Sorry about that. He said we're standing right in front of the fisherman's house. So I'm guessing this is it. Huh.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman.
By the way, just during these
together.
times, I would rather not talk.
Me,
I want y'all to
poor
hear the
fella
dialect.
Paul,
Hopefully
Barry,
y'all are
and
enjoying.
Innsmouth of Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
He says he's laying on the floor. Oh, there he is.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Haftin.
She's already in there.
sorry. Hey, Penny. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, what's up? I guess I'm scared?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
No, Lucas, close the door. Close the door.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Penny, lay down.
Choo choo.
I need ammo, dude.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
There's a question mark thing over here. Oh, I know what it's doing. I get it now.
I've said everything I know.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Beat with this barrel. Then this happened. And this happened. But I wonder, is there something downstairs? What happened? Maybe in this room? I'm trying to figure out what it wants me to do here. I don't know.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Oh, I'm actually confused, legitimately. Alright. Let's go talk to this guy, see what happens.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not? I gave you clear instructions.
Alright. Clearly he ain't happy with us for some weird reason.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Didn't know how to melee weapon. It take tremendous effort to turn this over. So what the fuck, game? You're making it really hard. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Clearly he fell. There's nothing out here though to see.
Yeah, run! Take this, ape-face.
There's a gun right here. Wait, hold up.
What's happening? What's happening?
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
That's what it meant. Okay.
Ed, I still hear those voices.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Choo-choo.
Alright.
Let's see what you find.
I gave you clear.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
I've said everything
Keep your
I know.
hands where I can see them.
Alright.
There was a fierce fight here, but it would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Oh, evidence collected. Okay. Okay, so...
ahead. I still hear those voices.
I gave you clear instructions, did
All
I
right.
not?
Don't do anything
I've
stupid,
said everything I
newcomer.
know.
And keep your hands right.
If everything is...
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
All evidence is here. I got all the evidence. I just don't get... I really don't get it.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is...
He fled.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
The same with the other one. Please pause it if you would like to read it. I'm going to read a little bit of it, not out loud, but to myself. He's here. Cthulhu. It's a fucking shark, bro. Should we be asking what took a chunk out of him?
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Well, I found something. How far can I go out? What happens if I swim? You see my... I'm being attacked. Yep, I'm being attacked by eels right now. What the hell? That's so weird. Oh, I didn't know I had the sight. Go ahead and do this med kit.
Ed! I still hear those voices.
Are we done in here? I think we're done in here. Not all the evidence has been collected at a lifeboat. Gotcha, it'll be green and say all collected.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. Well, I'm gonna close out. Thank you guys for watching.